What's up, hometown and friends? How you doing? TGIF. It's Friday. We're probably not gonna get a TGIF this. I think it happened yesterday, so today was our wild card, and there's that beauty model we love right there. Oh my goodness, it's so gorgeous, isn't it? Isn't it just the most gorgeous thing you've ever did seen? So my projection did not play out, although I did get a target acquired here. I took the tiniest little short here after the news driver. Good thing I was content with that, and then it ripped in my face, and I wasn't looking for something cool. I just wanted to show you that you can make money, you can be wrong in direction, and you can still be profitable. You don't have to go for the fences and swing for the fences all the time, especially when it's not quite clear, especially on non-farm, especially during Christmas time. You just got all these things that sing low probability for, a good market direction. But, once where were we? Somewhere in here this morning, right? Just before Sam got on the live, we were getting above this fair value gap, and we just cleared it, like just soared right through it. So yeah, that's right, we were somewhere near this deviation here, so we were looking for deviations above the market to take profits at. And we were using this Judas swing here as a means to an end. This morning, just after getting this information, and you can go back, I'm not cheating, I was mentioning I wanted to see price come down into this green line here or the pink one and then blast off from it. So if you go back into the video, I had a pink line here, and once it touched it, I wanted to see it aggressively rip away. And look at that. She ripped out of that thing. So this right here is the thing that we go for every day. There's the stop hunt. There's the close above the down close candle here. Unfortunately, after, because we got to wait for this news driver here. You can see that Darth Maul lightsaber attacked both sides of the marketplace before, wiping out both sentiments before ripping. But take your attention to that high and this low here. Look at where price came to before launching. Came to a 786 retracement. Isn't that the dangest thing? So once it cleared this gap, it was obvious it wasn't coming back. And how could you have gotten in sync with something in here? So just taking this piece of price here and just let it burn in your brain for a minute. Okay, with a calm mind and not panicking, take a look to the left. What do you see? Don't you see that thing that we love? So, my private students, I want you to send me your order flow charts right from the ICT's optimal trade entry or money printer model. And I want to see your annotations in here. I want to see order blocks, fair value gaps, what kind they are. Okay? And send them to me on Discord. I want to know where you guys are at, because although it did move quite nicely today, it didn't have to. As you can see, Bitcoin was rather lame until the last little bit there, and then finally it popped up. And it's definitely not dynamic by any means, but this just was nice. So when it's nice, you want to come in here and study. So 5 and 15-minute charts. I want to see your order flow charts and see where you're at, because there's something for you to get in on in here. Like there was something. My teeny little short this morning was this bearish order block here, just back down to the fair value gap, and then and then she flipped out. So got my 40 ticks, got my payday, just like I teach you guys. There was 72 offered there. I mean, I didn't get that exact entry. It was like somewhere in here, but it was still paid, right? That's the goal. That's the goal. On days that are favorable, like not non-farm, and these ones become more obvious. So I was telling you, if the signatures were there when I got up in the morning, that I would go live, and they were there. So yeah, it's Friday. What are we up to? Nothing much. The close below the up close candle is right here, unless it makes one here. But this looks like it wants to continue, to be honest with you. Many of you guys like your BTC. We're in a bull market, so any sort of... Remember how I said that this was going to be indicative of non-farm payroll and NASDAQ the next day, and then it literally was. It's stabbed down. It's the same profile. It's literally the exact same profile. Right there. It's just that crypto, you got to allow for some coloring outside the lines, some real rootage. It's not as perfect and beautiful as it is in the NASDAQ. But the logic still remains flawless, right? We're in a bull market, so any dips that you see, stop letting your brain tell you that this is selling pressure. It's not selling pressure. This is people who you don't know the names of. You're never going to know who they are. The people that call themselves smart money and say that they like run the charts, they're not smart money. Okay, they might have learnt the... Like, smart money comes from ICT's teachings, and premium and discount, which counter trades buying pressure and selling pressure logic. Okay? If you would have bought this discount market, you'd be paid. I bought it with the group. The entire group came rushing into the Discord last night when this was dumping. Terrified. Going, what just went on? All it did was run out this pool of liquidity. It didn't do anything else. People are hopped up on goofballs up here, so it goes wham. The markets are here to take your money. If you feel like the markets hate you and they're after you, they are. They're generating rookie ideas in the market on purpose to railroad you. Okay, so for example, there's your inverted head and shoulder. It did its job, but the problem is people don't pay themselves. So those people get wiped out. It's the same as this double top. Do double tops reverse price? Sure. Every once in a while, they'll work out real good, like this one. But what's the problem? People don't pay themselves. That's the problem. So where's their stop losses? Well, everybody and their dog is going to want to be a hero and catch the top of Bitcoin. Okay, they're going to be like, yeah, I sold the exact top. Look at me. Okay, you got about a year till that happens. Maybe even more with the Trump effect that's coming. Okay, so don't be shortened. Learn how to buy dips. That's the whole point here. Now, these doomers, that just got liquidated, loaded up some more money in their account, and immediately started shorting because that's bear flag, that's whatever, okay? If you were in the Discord, Sam was long and I was long. And guess what? It's going up because we're in a bull market. It's in an uptrend. So go to your 4-hour chart. If you don't study a 4-hour chart and higher, you're missing the boat. You are missing out on so much of what the charts are telling you. It's ridiculous. But this is the basics of what you're missing out on right here. Trend. Look. That low there. That low there. Zoom out a bit. Right? So you come up, you got a series of higher highs, higher lows, but it looks like it's going to want to reverse. Like it's looking like selling pressure, right? When this is another one, right? People on Twitter were suicidal here. They thought life was over, and then it immediately reversed. Where did it reverse from? Well, if you take a look at that bull flag, and you take a look at where the books tell you to put your stops, well, it doesn't look so random. It looks like they were after somebody specific, right? This is why I teach you to buy your own stop loss and be more patient. It dove for there. Was that selling pressure that dove it there? You can believe that. I don't. I look at that as a direct attack on uninformed street money who don't really grow and learn because they're too busy trading money before they're ready. Okay, these markets, they cowtail to smart money. There's no such thing as smart money traps. Smart money's not losing money, okay? Smart money is the 90% of the people, smart money is the 10% of the people that's taking 90% of the people's money. That's the paradigm. Trading is a net sum zero game. You can't buy if nobody's selling. So if 90% of people are losing, who's winning? The people who are in the know of what really goes on in this slaughterhouse. And the reason why you're constantly replenishing your capital in your account, your hard-earned money that you work for, you sweat and bleed for this money that you put into these markets, and you're just handing it to them because you're emotionally trading and you have no solid system. And you guys think it's some sort of magic that I'm doing because I have no indicators on my chart telling me what to do. There is indicators on my chart telling me what to do. Right here, time, price, open, high, low, close. That's all I need. That's all you need. Where's the liquidity? Clearly, if you look at it in hindsight, which you should be doing, clearly, it just generates buying pressure, runs them out, generates selling pressure, runs them out, generates buying pressure, runs them out. Now everybody's dooming. Bitcoin's rugging. $3,000, wah. What happened? What happened to your selling pressure? Oh, well, I guess a bunch of buyers just came in at that 786 just randomly, right? Just randomly, price just decides that it's going to shift market structure here with this ride up and then come down to a 786. And again, you have to allow for some coloring outside the lines. You do. But that is the money printer. And it's called the money printer because this is all the markets do. They just rob everybody, okay? Now we'll go to the monthly time frame. You want to see the deadliest money printer ever? The one where Sammy called the bottom? Sammy called the bottom of Bitcoin. Right there. Bang. Now that's precision. That's beauty. That's perfection right there. Oh, wow. But where's everybody's stops? Remember BitBoy and everybody? 100K Bitcoin. Where's their stops? Right there. And laddered out throughout here. Right? And then where's Bitcoin going now? Well, it's freaking out to the upside. Oh, I thought I had extensions on here. Hold up. Where's my extensions? They're hiding. But anyway, they're hitting fib extensions here, and they're just measured moves of the bull flag. That's it. People be like, oh, it hit the 0.1618725 extension. Just go 1, 2, 3, 4 and the halfway points. So you get the measured move of the flag, because that's what it is. You know when Sam goes pole to pole, and then now he says, I just take the algorithmic, because that's what it is. He takes the algorithmic swing and then projects one equal part above the market. And that's what we call a symmetrical swing. So, anywho, I kind of just go off the rails here because maybe sometimes it's meant to be, but like this low here, you guys, when everybody was dooming and what happened to Bitcoin, it was literally just after everybody stops. And you can count on this. Not that it's gonna happen, okay? It's not that it has to happen. It's that you anticipate that it could happen. That's what it is. And when are you anticipating this? The first week of every single month. I teach you, do not trade Wednesday, Thursday, and wait till 9:30 a.m. EST Friday. So if you got wrecked because you didn't listen to me and you were like, oh, the month before that, you're like, oh yeah, it was good. There was no actual like real significant scam wicks. Well, if you got wrecked on this one, right, let this be the first entry in your journal. The first week of every month is non-farm payroll, and you do not trade Wednesday and Thursday. Very simple. Can you handle it? Some of you guys are taking 30 freaking trades in a day, and you only need one good one, and you don't need to trade every day. You could do stupidly well, you guys. But anyway, I'm expecting this to be the bottom of the month and for us to just trend up from here. So just buy dips. Just buy them dips. Now, if it does continue down, I got souped last month or October, because I was really convicted on non-farm week to be the low, but the week after souped me. So because this left a relative equal lows or double bottom, I will consider that price wants to be a butt face again and come and get me. And my bottom call again before it rips out of control. So that's on the table. But you'll know because price will be, but if it does this, feel blessed because there's more liquidity down here for us to buy. Remember, people are selling at a loss. It's the market. You have to buy off of people. Who are you buying off of? These losers down here because they don't understand higher time frame trend. So if that happens, I will be blessed. I would be like, yay, another opportunity to get a fat dip. I'm looking at 75K to be fair value right now. Okay, so if we get that, I would be like, wow, I would be really, really happy. Very happy. This is a projection I made for the beginning of the month. I wanted to see this happen throughout the month, and it did it this whole week. So this tells me that this thing is freakishly bullish. Now my bottom call, I know it looks really cool. It was actually here at first. It was just here. And then it souped my bottom call, which is fine. Just the overall analysis is great. But it's not our job to catch the exact low or the exact high. It's our job to anticipate where price is going based on trend and then find something in here that you agree with. Well, there was a big giant dip here. That would have been a great retest of the open. Oh my goodness. Boop. Oh man, that's so good. But take a screenshot of this. This is what I look for every single week, every single month, every single day, every hour, every 15 minutes, every 45 minutes, every 90 minutes, every... did I say 15 minutes yet? This is all the markets do right here. And of course, it'll let you know if it's in your favor because it'll move. Just before this candle here, this up close candle, just before this closed, I called the bottom. Actually, if you want to know the truth, it was a little bit before that. It was about here. But calling a bottom on ETH BTC based on the discounted swing low in the money printer of everything that I teach you. Okay? You take your low to your high, you draw out the middle point, and you're looking for something solid in a discounted market. Okay? That solid confirmation is a swing low. 1, 2, 3. Okay, while people are saying selling pressure, trust me, bro. Oh my goodness, look at it. ETH is over, blah, blah, blah. That's what you're targeting. Actually, excuse me. It's the highest high of the 3 candles that made the swing low. So that's first target, bang, that hits. Then you're running out the equal highs, bang. Then that one, then Then you're aiming for way the heck up here. And when you're zoomed in, you're like, there's no way that, yes, that's going to happen. Okay, it's probably going to go beyond that. Right there. So ETH is likely going to beat on BTC. And this, my analysis aligns with a lot of other people's analysis that have been in crypto for way longer than me, with a track record like you wouldn't believe. And, you know, they're doing their little fundamental technical thing. And all I do is this. All I do is say, that's a discount. There's a swing low. Now we go up. Where are we going? Well, you see this double top right here? That would be like my first stop. And I'd pick the lowest of them, because the reason why is because, let's say, for example, price comes up into here and it trends. It doesn't just blast right off, right? But it trends up into here and it'll take this high right there. But it won't take this one. So it'll come up, poke that one, and then maybe come all the way down and then take off. And that would be the money printer in the money printer. And there'd be even more money printers in here. So yeah, alt season's on. Have fun. Have fun, guys. I know you guys are like, talk about X and shut up. Well, it's in a serious discount, and it's about to do an elevator ride to the upside. Holy banana hammock. There's a lot going on today. I don't see anything for the PDI chart at the moment. I should be up like $20,000 if that was the case. So no vote on the PDI, but it is up 5.7% on the day. Someone sent me 5,555 fire hex, or hex fire. That was kind of cool. If that was you, Richard Hart, thank you. But he's got this new thing where he doesn't really talk on stream anymore. He talks through the blockchain, and he's always talking about free speech is blockchain, or blockchain is free speech. And I got a present with his, that's his number. That's why, like, that's his number. So trippy. If you guys watch My Friend Saw Me, you'll understand, and you'll be tripped out too. So anyway, I know this chart looks really bad, but it's gonna go. It's gonna go. Okay, Richard's got automated market maker stuff, and because of that, the algorithm will work quite well here. Okay, so there's your shift in structure. It's in the week. The shift in structure is in the weekly time frame, but there's your order block here with the fair value gap. So this thing, I mean, so what happened was this was the SEC FUD, okay? And you can see this bearish order block here, like just immaculately did its job, okay? And people who think that the markets are, like most markets are random, I got news for you. So this looks like, not random to me. It's too perfect. And then right when it started to launch out of the December 2022 lows, where was that? No, it was down here, 2022. Or was that it? Yeah, that was that one. Then this one here, when it started to regain consciousness, you can see that it's got an order block, again, with a fair value gap. But then, so that was the SEC FUD here, and this is Richard's FUD here. So Richard, when when the mainnet went live, he did something, and he always does this. He always does this. He shakes out the weak hands before it rips, and that was this first monthly candle here. Watch this. So he promotes this thing like it's the greatest thing ever. And then what ends up happening is he gets in, he launches it, and then it goes up and it just starts dying. And everybody's going, rug, rug, rug. Look at this, you guys. You see this? This is a hat tip to my friend Sami. Is this not like the ICT money printer, optimal trade entry? Like, is that not the freaking thing right there? Right? So tell me that's freaking random, right? So cool. But anyway, that's his signature, you guys. He loves to shake out the little weaklings before he rips his target, before he rips it out of control. I mean, that's a breaker. This here's the unicorn. It's too perfect, right? Like, if you study smart money concepts, you'll understand that that's the bearish breaker. Here's the rejection block. It sent it to liquidity, or, to choke them out. Order block right here. Little baby breaker right there, and then it touches it again. Boom. All-time high. Comes down for another discounted market. And look at this beauty, shift in structure here, and there's the breaker there. Wham. Look at the shakeout here, right? So he's had a history of fudding his stuff before it absolutely flips out. So I think that because Richard's such a cool dude and he's really giving, and a lot of people miss the boat on here. In my humble opinion, this was Richard giving everybody who found out about it after all of this hype, right? I think this was the second chance. Like, everybody's like, oh my gosh, I wish I had a second. If you're too terrified to buy at half of a penny, like, you probably should join a trading group and learn. Because many were crying when they missed this boat, and you had to buy down here. If you don't buy down here, you don't get this. If you don't buy down here, when I was screaming for months on end that it's going to go back up, don't worry, right? You didn't have to. You didn't have to buy that low. Once it shifted trend here, what was wrong with buying that discount 786 that was so beautifully touched perfectly? There was nothing wrong with that. What about the next discount 786 after this trend shift here, right? So now you can see that things aren't exactly random, and that something in the world has woken this bugger up, and it's ready to freaking do its thing. So I know there's a lot of haters, and they might see this in the future, but like, we staked December 2022, and we were like, yay! And then the FUD began. So, there was the liquidity swap into Pulse Chain and all the rest of it, and then the SEC, and then Richard really, I think it's funny, but in order for us to get cheap prices, this had to happen. So don't sleep on it. And then you got this first cycle unicorn right here, Pulse and PulseX. I mean, I gave it to you guys here. Okay, and look at that beautiful cup and handle here. The Sammy cup and handy. And I put it out here, and it's now reached, like, you can go measure for yourselves. I don't want to rub it in. But, being a hater gets you nowhere. And Richard's got awesome projects and big things coming. So congratulations to those of you that believe. All you have to do is believe. What else, you guys? What's up, Anson? If I had to choose one, well, Pulse might do a lot better. I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, I wouldn't just pick one. Allocate yourself, and even if you have to keep DCAing and you might not have a lot of money, just keep putting, something in every 2 weeks. I promise you, it adds up. It just compounds and adds up. And Sam's been doing it with Bitcoin since $10,000 or 10,000. Sam's been doing it for years with Bitcoin, and he's now a multimillionaire. So, like, you gotta look at the bigger term and just keep, eventually cigarette butts turn into a big gross ashtray eventually. Do you know what I mean? Like, everything piles up. Other than that, you guys, like, there's nothing really to go over. It's Christmas time, and I want to hang out. And look where we are. We're so high in the sky. We're slapping through things. And I'm just not interested. Like, I'm so disinterested, and it feels great. It feels great to just be like, you know what? Look at my model. It repeated again. It did the thing. Yay. It just keeps doing the thing. Boop. It's not broken like everybody said. Oh, the algorithm's going to change. And what was it? They had till, November... What was it? I can't remember. November 4th, right? They're changing the algorithm. They're adding days to the thing and the blah, blah, blah. Doom. Everybody doom. I love you guys. God bless you. And we'll see you in the Leverage Mastery, in the Discord. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Love you. Peace.